Hi, this is Neil here from Challenger 4-Wheel Drive. How you going? We are on our way north out of Sydney because we're going to 9 Mile Beach. As we're going past Catherine Hill Bay, we've taken the opportunity to detour through this state heritage listed historic mining village. The first place we visit is this lookout in Munmora State Conservation Area, and it has great views of the bay. The mining history is on display at the other end of the bay, where you can view the iconic coal loading jetty. So we've got our beach permit. That means we're legal. We can legally go on the beach. We're going to get on at Redhead and access 9 Mile Beach. You go through the Belmont Wetlands State Park to get to the beach. When you get onto the beach, you're only really allowed to go south, although there's a couple of 100 metres you can go north and there's a lagoon there and you can camp there if you want to. Anyway, we turn south because we want to see how bad the sand is. Another point that we can agree with is that turning the traction control off on these newer 4-wheel drives is a good idea. The Challenger definitely went better with it off. Because what's happening in sand and mud is the wheel that's losing traction, the traction control starts to apply braking to that wheel, and that makes it just harder for you to get any more speed up in the sand, so definitely turn it off. The beach is beautiful, no doubts. Yeah, the sand is soft, and the rain doesn't seem to have made it any easier. In fact, what we found is, over the course of the day, the soft sand by the fencing, which is keeping you from the dunes, is actually easier to drive on than that slightly compacted sand where the tide was coming in. And the smoothest ride was next to the fence, and we found that for the whole length of the beach. You'll hear people talking about blacksmiths, etc., etc. Blacksmiths is the southern end and Redhead is the northern end, but the actual whole stretch of sand between the two is called 9 Mile Beach. That's why I'm calling it that. And the other two, like Blacksmiths and Redhead, they're patrolled, but 9 Mile doesn't have any lifeguards. It looks like they're making a real effort to stabilise the dunes. There's no vehicle access to those tracks around the dunes, although we did find a small area that we had to drive in. It's a pity because it's useful to find out if your vehicle can actually get up a slope in soft sands. Of course, the problem with sand is, and beaches in general, you're very unlikely to better winch yourself out. So you might have noticed on top of the roof I've got a set of Maxtrax, which I mounted on the Maxtrax mounting pins. Actually, I might do a little video on that. Not that it's a big deal, but with an older roof rack you don't have the advantage of those T-channels. So I've basically put it on a bit of ply, but it seems to have worked out so far. Anyway, you're going to need to carry recovery boards of some sort. I've got 4 now, like the 2 cheap Chinese knockoffs and the 2 new Maxtrax, so hopefully that will be enough, even for Fraser Island or somewhere, who knows.
maybe try going around this one, back there. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, stop there. You've got a good slope there. I could be thinking that, isn't it?
Because it's a weekday, there aren't too many vehicles here, but on long weekends it is packed.
So we're at 9 Mile Beach. Came on at Redhead, which is the northern end. So that's towards Newcastle. So that's up that way. Well before that headland you can see that's where the access is. We've been up that way. That way is the Blacksmith's End. And there's a tiny little bit of dunes with a few tracks you can play on, which I think is legal because all the others have these fences. So, yeah, lovely beach. Very soft sand though. We've actually come the day after rain, but it's still so soft. So we're going now back the other way. So we've been down to Blacksmith's and we're going back up towards Redhead. And these guys here look like they're trying to stabilise the dunes. Yeah, there's some tracks going up there a bit, so try heading straight across. This is the hard part when you come out of your ruts and try and get across the beach. It's very difficult.
So we ended up having a pretty good day all round. We got semi-bogged a few times, but that's to be expected.
It's a Ridge Rider compressor, it's doing a pretty good job.
Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We enjoyed making the video and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, maybe make a comment. I love reading the comments. And I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy.